Hello, this is Daniel Raymond, the voice behind Ray's Guide. In this video, I'm going to ask a question and, quite uncharacteristically for me, not answer it. Because questions of player behavior driven by economics are not answerable in the PTU. Player decisions on long-term profitability can't be gauged in a situation where there is no long-term profit. Nobody is behaving right now in the 3.18 PTU consistent with how rich it will make them in 3 months, because the 3.18 PTU won't be here in 3 months. At least I sure hope it won't. But I should start by clarifying that by piracy, I mean making money out of stealing from ships by force. There are some folks who like blowing things up for the visceral thrill of watching things blow up, who will say that they are pirates because it sounds cooler than other names that people might be giving for such behavior. And since CIG has said that piracy is a supported career, it gives them implied legitimacy to blowing things up for the sake of seeing them blow up, if they call it piracy. But actual pirates blow up ships for the same reason that miners blow up rocks, to get at the riches inside. I guess you could blow up rocks for the sake of watching rocks blow up, but you're not being a miner. So, returning to the question that I'm not going to answer, it is this. What fraction of pirates in 3.18 are going to hit salvagers or be salvagers? So first, let's talk about the business model of piracy in 3.17. It is essentially extortion. Pay us a fraction of your expected profit, or we will destroy you and then you won't get anything. This business model has one flaw. Profit requires compliance. And more than a few targets are willing to say, screw you, I don't negotiate with terrorists, period. And sure, you can then blow them up to teach them a lesson. Except, of course, you didn't teach them a lesson. If they believed to never negotiate with terrorists before they encountered you, they're likely still believing never to negotiate with terrorists. Now, with 3.18, we have physicalized cargo and salvage and a persistence that means that if they leave the game, the ship and cargo will still be there for the taking. So now, profit does not require compliance. In fact, I predict that very few pirates will bother with the whole extortion thing at all, except if it somehow makes them feel more honorable, since any acceptable extortion percentage is going to be far less than what they would be getting by going straight to the stealing everything right from the start. So some pirates might still go through the motions of demanding ransom, but they won't seriously expect you or even want you to take the offer. So the Hit Salvagers 3-point business plan is 1. RMC is valuable. 2. Salvagers have RMC. 3. Knock out Salvagers and take their RMC. Not complicated, but it's pirate. Now, the downside of this approach is that there are only 2 salvage ships, and so you have to build your team around one or the other. A team large enough to take out a reclaimer isn't going to make ends meet with just the 12 to 15 SCU of cargo in a Vulture. And a team small enough to be profitably sharing just 12 to 15 SCU of loot among them isn't going to be big enough to defeat an entire crewed reclaimer. So, one or the other. I predict that a crew designed to hit vultures will be 2 to 3 pirates in a ship like the Cutlass. Hit fast, disable, and then quickly grab the 12 to 15 crates and then hightail it out of there before any called for help arrives. A crew to hit reclaimers, though, will likely need to be 6 to 8 crew in 2 ships with substantial firepower, but also together to be able to handle the 180 plus SCU of a fully loaded reclaimer. Remember that the reclaimer is ridiculously inefficient ship to solo, so the presumption should be that anybody wanting to pirate a reclaimer will have to board and defeat 4 or more crew members who may be well armed, since a reclaimer could well afford to have a substantial armory in its inventory. I say 2 ships rather than one larger one because it is unlikely to be feasible to fully transload those 180 plus crates from the reclaimer before help or interference arrives. So the pirate ships will need to take turns between transloading and protecting, a lot like Xeno threat missions. I predict that ships like the Constellation, Mercury Star Runner, and Corsair will be popular to use in teams wanting to hit reclaimers, although upsizing one of those to a Carrack would likely be popular because of the ability to have a Tier 2 medical bed available for the casualties. That then takes us to the Be a Salvager 3-point pirate business plan. 1. RMC is valuable. 2. Ships that have cargo also have hulls. 3. Let's take it all. Now, the pirate team for this type of gameplay will be the same 6 to 8 players as the prior example, plus 4 players in a reclaimer for a total of 10 to 12 player team. I say one reclaimer rather than a bunch of vultures because of efficiency, durability, and capacity. A pirate team is not going to want to hang around long enough for vultures to finish the job. And this is something that you may not have thought about. I'm going to take a stand and say that 15 is the maximum size you want a pirate team to be in 3.18 under normal circumstances. Why? Because at 15, the pirate team is 10% of the maximum shard population, and every person on the pirate team is one less possible target. The larger your pirate team, the fewer your possibilities. That's why I'm recommending 15 tops. And another possibility you might be considering is why not just skip the cargo and only take the salvage. That way you would only need one ship besides the reclaimer and a total team of about 8 to 10. The 4 to 6 players, say on the warship, would then take out the target and protect the reclaimer during the salvaging phase. Well, that would work, but there's no revenue advantage over just being a legit salvager. The only advantage of being a pirate salvager over a legit salvager is also being able to loot the cargo as well as salvage the hull. So the salvage-only pirate team is possible, but also kind of pointless. Now for an update on our giveaway. We have 2 ship giveaways going on right now and 1 skill contest. The first is for the 10,000 subscriber thank you for an LTI Hull C. And then there's a big giveaway for the winner's choice of either the Galaxy Complete, the massive modular mining moving medical machine, or the brand new big box bargain bazaar, the Merchantman. 1 entry per video for both of these drawings. The easy way is just be a member and be entered automatically, or subscribe and comment with the secret word. And the secret word for this video is the number of points in the pirate business plan. Plus, we still have, hopefully for not much longer, our Waiting for 3.18 piloting skills contest for the most amazing landing of a ship's Hercules size or larger. See the video in the description for that. Fly safe, keep it real, and I'll see you in the verse. This is Daniel Raymond for Ray's Guide.